Oh, so hello. Look at you with your fat tongue. You little monkey with a fat tongue chunk. You are a little monkey's chunkus funker. Well, today I'd like to take a look at this, which is, well, I never owned one, but it was a Saab 95. And I just loved it. Sorry, I cut my fingers out. It looks a bit rough, doesn't it? But I loved two cars in my day. The Volvo C70, which I never owned one. Obviously, I haven't got the money. I mean, who's got the money for that unless they're rich? But a beautiful motor. And at one point, I was selling a house in Easton. It was a village near Winchester. In Hampshire in England, and I suddenly came into a bit of cash, and I thought, wow, sure. And locally, and well, not so locally, but not so far away in Southampton, there was a Saab dealership, and they had these cars, and I just went crazy and thought, I'm having one. I want one. I want a Saab 95, and it was like, Mummy, I want a Saab. And I just thought, I'm going to have. Obviously, it never happened because I was eventually. I thought no, I couldn't afford it. It was, I think, in the day, they were £20,000 or something like that, maybe more. But fearful. But I love these cars. I just absolutely love them, and that's why I've got these books. Well, I've got a whole collection of manuals, all the controls and everything that are going on. I suppose cheaper to have the manual than the car. I don't have to run the manual either. No oil changes and all the rest of it. But no, I love these. I love these brochures because I sort of scour through them from time to time and think, well, really, wonderful. That's the one I wanted. The V6 95, because they're cruisers. I mean, they really are cruisers. I mean, if you've got the bruisers, I'm joking. If you can afford to run a car like that, which ironically at the time I actually could, and so I thought, cool. So let's have it. But then when I was moving, I was going at the time to Spain, and I thought, the safety was amazing. I've heard that there was a tyre blowout. This is a true story. A Saab 9000 it was, which was the sort of predecessor of the 95. Had a tyre blowout, and the driver on the motorway, I should say, at high speed, and the driver could still control the car, no problem at all. You sort of lured it into the hard shoulder, and got away with it, sort of thing. And I thought, well, yeah. I mean, I probably no one knows, but I used to work on the buses as in an ambulance. I was in the back of an ambulance. Can you believe it? So, sat there with a medical kit, sort of. But ultimately, I saw quite a few motorway crashes, and this sort of tyre blowout thing was the main cause of them. Saabs never suffered from that, is all I can say. They're beautiful cars, and now they don't exist. Can you believe this? They don't exist. They've had their name changed to something. I don't know what it is. It's not Saab. Saab were effectively bought out. Well, I can't remember now. It's my brain's going down the hole. But Saab, what was it called? Scania, Scott. Hello, knock, knock, hello. Hello. Jimmy's thinking about what's going on, mate. Hey, what's going on with the Dimbers? But no, Saab were bought out by Scania, who also used to make lorries. And ultimately it all went pear-shaped and, or whatever the word is, down the drain, That's the clock, by the way, if you hear the bell. That bell's not tolling for me. But no, it all went pear-shaped, and some I believe company bought the Saabs out, and they decided they were going to do electric, going electric, which is the way forward, of course. This key was awesome. Not that I ever had one of mine. The one I had was just like a little lump of plastic and the key thing in it. It was. Whoa. When was my car from? It was from boom boom boom. Let's have a look, because I can actually show you the one that I had, if you want. Ah, Miss Money Bunny, Bond. But no, I had a the one I had. Excuse me. The one I had was a very, no, that's not the one. In it, go back. Stay in the hold, in it. I don't know if I can find it now. I'm so clumsy. Now we've got some cocksucker tooting his flute. I think we have a cocksucker tooting his flute. But where is it? I don't know, because this video is going to be half an hour long, isn't it? I don't. What the shizer? What's the shizer? Golden fingers work for me, will you? I can't find it. Sadly, it's all over. Because I can't find it. It's gone. I'm going to have to put you down. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'm back. Oh my God. What a fuss. But this is the car that I had. This is the predecessor to the Saab 95. It was it was called the 9000. It was a beautiful motor, really lovely car. I drove it for many years, and how am I going to do this one-handed? I don't know. What do you think, Jim? What do you think this is sausage? Dockery, because it's had an experience. It's had an experience, this little dog. Today, this little dog had a whole nose of snow. It did. It was so cold outside because it's bloody freezing out there, isn't it? Nobody knows what it's like living in Poland. Look at that. Have you ever seen an ice cream cone? Well, then think about that, eh? Oh, aha. Oh, aha. But no, joking aside, this car I had, it was called a Saab 9000, and it was the most beautiful creature. That's the manual. Well, yeah, that's the manual. That's the car. Innovative. Oh my God, what's happening now? Innovative. Oh. I may have to stop the video. A house invasion. Who knows? That's the car. And these are the brochures. Spoiled video, no problem. Whatever. Life must go on. But okay, in a nutshell, that's the one I had from I think 86. Well, I didn't have it in 1986. I had it in 2000. Jimmy Wobbles. Stop Spock, Jimmy Wobbles. Hush one. What's going on, mate? What's happening? I know you're guarding the house, Bubba. Anyway, this video has been kind of, well, maybe I'll do a part 2. So let's call it that. Let's call it, there'll be a part 2. Thanks ever so much for watching. All the very best wishes. Cheers. No, I'm going on to part 2 now. Because I can. This is the book. No, I can't. Hang on. Something else is happening. I've got to stop. Sorry. Can't turn the bloody camera on.